Okay, so it's time for a late night Raw review. But that's just the way how things gotta be. So we start off with a Paul Heyman promo, and I love Paul Heyman. I think the guy's great, and he's cutting a pretty good promo, really promoting CM Punk. Cena comes out, fucking ruins the whole goddamn thing. Paul Heyman cuts a better promo than 90% of the current roster, and I have no bones at all stating that fact. I'm just going out on a limb and saying that right now. Cena comes out with the pink hat. They're pandering to the breast cancer organization, because Linda McMahon's running for, the Senate seat. So we've got to pander to everybody now. Oh, look, all of a sudden we support a non-profit organization after profiting. Our whole lives and careers are built on profiting and making millions of dollars. Now we're going to just do something for the people. Yeah, Vince McMahon's a really great guy. So yeah, he's definitely going to get involved with that. It has nothing at all to do with the Senate seat, right? Yeah, that's what the people in the YWC, whatever you think. Oh, WWE's great. They support causes. So anyway, basically, Cena wants a rematch. He doesn't get it. AJ makes a tag team match instead. First match, Sin Cara and Rey defeating Primo and Epico. Primo and Epico didn't do shit in this match. Sin Cara and Rey looked okay. Sin Cara wins with a Swanton Bomb. I guess they look like an impressive tag team, but this match could have been way better given the talent involved. But remember, this is Raw and this is the PG era. So then we get Eve defeating Beth Phoenix. This is a shitty ass match. It was like the Night of Champions, the pay-per-view match that she had with Layla. I don't think it was as bad as that one, but this was just fucking terrible. Everything just looked out of place. They said that Eve is trained with I don't know if Royce Gracie. I doubt it was Royce Gracie, but she trained at one of the Gracie schools and has a black belt. And the thing is, why don't they use that? Why don't they make her like a cool MMA style women's wrestler, something that hasn't been done? Look, I'm coming out with an idea that's like 10 times better than anything they're fucking currently have in WWE. Look at this. I'm a random guy on the internet, and I just gave WWE what could possibly be a ratings-getting idea. Think about it. MMA style women's wrestler that's sexy and does things in a wrestling ring that no one else does. Interesting idea. Well, then we get Brodus Clay defeating Heath Slater. And you know what the funny thing about these first three matches is? The guys and girls who lost didn't have entrances. So it was pretty fucking predictable. Cesaro is at ringside and he tries to distract Brodus Clay. But Brodus Clay still gets the win. So is this the best they could do for the next U.S. title feud? Wow, that's pretty fucking pathetic. Then we get Miz TV, and I'm a big Miz fan, but this was fucking atrocious. Everybody in the crowd was chanting boring. Oh, aside from that, let me just state that the fans have been chanting boring for like the first three matches. This was actually a very honest crowd, even better than the Canadian crowd, because they were honest and weren't fooled by this shit at all. Miz just is mocking Booker T for no reason. And then Ryback comes out and throws a couch. And this was just probably the worst talk show ever. How PG can you get? There wasn't even one. Miz comes out and said he's going to be more controversial than anybody else who's at a talk show. And he didn't do a fucking controversial thing at all. Then we get Ziggler defeating Santino with the assistance of Vicky Guerrero. Can you believe that the Money in the Bank holder needs help defeating this PG goofball? He talks to a fuck puppet, and he needs his manager's help to win this match. Now, I think that is just fucking sad. But at least Ziggler won. And the match sucked, by the way. Wade Barrett defeats Justin Gabriel. No one gives a shit about Wade, they were just chanting "We want Nexus" through the whole thing. They don't want this fucking new Wade Barrett. And Gabriel is talented, but he's just being wasted. Gabriel looked better in this match than Wade Barrett, who was supposed to be the star of this match. He did more. He seemed like he was trying harder to get noticed. Wade Barrett just has an elbow. Then we get a cheap, stupid subway plug. It's Jared in the backstage, and various wrestlers are coming up to him with sandwich suggestions. What cheap, idiotic humor. Ryback comes up to him and says, "Feed me more." I sort of laughed at it when one of these laughs, you go, huh, like, oh, that's clever. But really, it was just cheap and just more shameless promoting. Raw is just like a big commercial half the time with songs and organizations and fundraisers and all these extracurricular activities. I feel like I'm at an after school program half the time when I'm watching Raw, because it's all about different things other than fucking wrestling. And then you got Daniel Bryan and Kane defeating Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Just more lame PG bullshit. They waste so much time arguing, it's not even entertaining. It's just stalling because they're trying to fill up the 3-hour void that they've created on Monday nights. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck this was supposed to be. A little bit better than their match at Night of Champions, which is not saying much. I still have my review to do in the pay-per-view, and so get ready for that. But yeah, this was nothing great at all. Then you got Orton defeating Tensai. This was just as boring as it gets. Tensai, this fat piece of shit, just did nothing to the match. Just rest holds and just these little cheap ass strikes. They're not even look like they're half connecting or anything. Then Sandow comes out, cuts a promo on the WWE fans, and I think that he's really adjusted well to this character. I think he's funny and entertaining, but he still needs to prove himself in the ring. Ryder comes out, says he's got a match with Sandow. Sandow takes him out in a couple of minutes, so it looks like Ryder, after getting a pay-per-view title match, is now being sent back down to Superstars once again. I feel bad for Ryder because he really tries hard, in the ring and outside of it. I mean, the guy tries so hard to attract attention and wants to be good, but they're just not giving him any opportunities. Then you got Cena and Sheamus defeating Punk and Del Rio, and this main event was nothing doing at all. Nothing doing at all. Just really fucking boring. Whenever they have these main event tags with the champions, they're always boring now that I think of it. Not that I'm thinking of it right now. I just always noticed that, but never mentioned it before. These matches are just boring because they don't want to give too much away for the pay-per-view match, and then the pay-per-view match is going to end up sucking anyway. And so this tag team champions match is only going to be a quarter as good as the eventual suckage that we're going to experience on the pay-per-view. So really, you're defeating the match from the start, booking it that way. Oh, let's hold up back, guys. Whatever happened to, let's just give it 110% out there. Instead, it's like, nah, let's just give it 2%, guys. We don't want to give too much away. It's like your buy rates aren't even that good, so how could you afford to have sucky matches like this? So yeah, it was just boring, and Punk gets his foot on the rope at the end, but the referee doesn't want to reverse the decision or restart the match or anything. As I said in the past, the same fucking finish. Either a wrestler walks out or some type of little thing at the end with somebody getting their foot on the rope. I mean, they just had this fucking finish. I mean, my God, how many fucking times are they gonna, redo this? I mean, they just had this with Del Rio. What was it, at Money in the Bank when he had his foot on a rope? I think it was. I mean, they just fucking did it, and they're gonna do it again. No originality, so predictable. All these matches, You saw the card and you just knew who was gonna win every single match on this thing. I like really tonight I had like no question in mind who was gonna come out the victor in each match, and that's just fucking pathetic. You got 3 hours of programming. You know how many directors, producers out there would kill to have 3 hours of quality time with an audience on a weekly basis? Like fucking millions. WWE gets this once in a lifetime chance that most people would only dream of and fucks it up completely. I mean, Raw minus the commercials is roughly around the same time as a pay-per-view, give or take maybe like about 10 or 20 minutes. They got so much time to work with though, and they still can't get it right. I just find that beyond pathetic. I mean, this show is just disgusting. You got John Cena coming out with the anti-cancer shirt. He's pulling it down like, look at me. I'm pandering, guys. I'm pandering. I mean, like, just so pathetic. It's like, if Cena wanted to get even more hated, that's the way to do it. You don't want to diss, like, a cancer organization like that. But when you're just pandering it for the sake of Linda McMahon, I just find that disgusting. Overall, this show is just a piece of shit. And if you disagree, well, then you're just really fucking uninformed or an ignoramus, as Damian Sandow likes to say. You're welcome, motherfucker.